Yeah, no Asus, then I'd be really happy. If they could make, like in 3 years, where will this concept be? Hey everyone, so there is this laptop that I found and it's ridiculous, and I just can't wait to show you. It's ridiculous. It's so cool. And here's the thing, you can buy it right now if you want to, if you have the money to. It's a first gen product, so it's got those first gen hiccups, but I really think, just like romance, if you give it time, Asus, this could be something absolutely magnificent. This, my friends, this is the Zenbook 17 Fold OLED. Look at the animation on the web page. Look at that. Okay, so Zenbook 17 Fold OLED. I want you to take a look at this for a moment. This is the screen, right? Now it looks like a big tablet separate from the keyboard, right? This is the screen of the laptop. Here they're showing this separate discrete keyboard. It's like a headless laptop. Here's the thing, this screen can fold in half like this, and it can go from 17 inches to a 12 by 12 inch screen. So essentially a 12-inch laptop size. So this would be the screen, this would be where you keep the keypad. Essentially you have a tablet with a keyboard which can fold in half. It is so cool. And when it's folded up completely, this is what it looks like. So I'm going to read the description here. Now this is not a 2.8K resolution display. It's a 2.5K resolution display. And they're mentioning slim bezel here. And this is not a slim bezel. Look at this. It's a really thick bezel. It's like straight out of 2000. But you know what? That's okay. It's a first gen product. But that's okay, because it's a first gen product. Pantone validated. So basically it's an OLED display, and it's 90 Hz, and it's beautiful, obviously. I mean, as all good OLED screens are. So these are some images of the laptop. Just look at this. You can put the keyboard on the laptop when it's folded, and you can have this nice sort of 12-inch laptop. And I think the advantage here is you could use this like on a plane. You could put on the tray table if you're in train or a plane or a very kind of cramped space. That's where this form factor would come in handy. And when you have more space, you can just open this freaking thing and use it as a tablet. That is so cool. Look at the size, 17-inch display. My favorite configuration though is this one. This is just so effing cool. You can literally take this all-in-one desktop with you wherever you go. And again, let me remind you that, wow, that's so cool. Let me remind you that when it's folded up into its smallest form factor, like this, that's really small. It's thick, yes, because it's a first gen product. They need to put the fans, the battery, the hinge mechanism, the sensors, the ports. They need to put them somewhere, and you got to make some sacrifices for that. But let's see what they're saying. World's first 17-inch foldable OLED laptop. Fine. That's really cool. It's clear they've put a lot of effort and detail into this website, because they seem to care a lot about this laptop, and they should. Multiple screens, you don't say. So basically you can resize windows, and this is such a big screen that it makes sense to have like 4 different windows open at the same time, because you can see each one is like the size of a small tablet. That's really cool. So it's getting Wi-Fi 6E, Dolby Atmos. It better get these things because it's expensive, and we'll get to the price in a moment. They've tested this thing folding and unfolding 30,000 times, and they're saying it'll be fine. 30,000, okay. Maybe that'll be 3 years. I don't know. How often do you unfold and fold your Galaxy Flip 4? It really depends on what kind of user you are. I'm pretty sure this folding thing would be used on a daily basis. It has to be good. I bet. Get ready. I'm getting ready, Asus. I'm getting ready. This is so cool. This is why I prefer like Windows to Apple. Windows is always kind of pushing the boundary of what you can do with a laptop. I don't know why they put this here. Maybe some people look at this. I certainly don't care. Here are some videos about the laptop. Okay, so 100% DCI-P3 color gamut. So basically completely accurate reproduction of what you film on camera, and the screen doesn't change anything. Like, it's a perfectly color accurate display. The resolution though, the resolution is a bit of a mixed bag for me because my laptop is a 14-inch display. It's got a 2.8K resolution, so 2880 by 1800. This thing has a lower resolution than that, and it's a 17-inch display. So the pixel density has nosedived. It should be fine. You should be fine. Although I would definitely prefer, 2.8K at this kind of screen size. Maybe 4K would make sense. I don't know. 4K makes sense on like a TV, a 55-inch TV. Maybe on this one, I would go for a 2.8K res for sure. Next gen, maybe they should add that. 4:3 aspect ratio. Interesting. Oh wow. Whoever's table this is, you lucky. I want to say a bad word right now. You have this laptop. That is so cool. That said, there are going to be... Okay. A surprise awaits you. Yeah, no Asus. This is such a cool laptop. Oh, this is my favorite. They're basically talking about use cases. And now I'd like to bring up a few questions about this laptop, which is, first of all, if they can make this thing thinner by the next year and make it just a little bit, make the bezels thinner, then I'd be really happy. Like in 3 years, where will this concept be? My biggest fear is that they give up on this. My biggest fear is that they don't make the next version of this. I hope that they make it better year after year. By the time in the future when I can afford something like this, I'm going for it. Like, this is so cool. This is the kind of thing that you dream about when you can't sleep. At least me. I don't know about you, but this is so cool. Now let's see how much it costs. It's a first generation product. It's gonna be expensive. 3.3 lakhs. Yeah. You could buy some cars with this kind of money. Save 69,000. Nice. I don't mind. I mean, the kind of people who buy this first generation product are going to be early adopters, people who are ready to pay a little extra for that new technology. And there are early adopters in every field, from mountain biking to tech. And I can totally see people just buying this and being like, wow. And to those people I say, congratulations. Would I have chosen this though? It's tempting. It's so tempting. This is just like the Dell XPS 13 Plus problem. For that laptop, wait, let me just... XPS 13 Plus. Right, the Dell XPS 13 Plus, look at this. It's a dream of a laptop. It looks absolutely stunning. But it's these kinds of products where I would say, the Dell XPS 13 Plus is the pinnacle of the laptop. And the thing is, when you're talking about these super expensive, bleeding on the edge of the technology devices, it's sort of like the super most hottest, sexiest girl that you know, but she's got personal issues and she's insecure with herself. That's what these devices remind me of. Like, they look amazing. They're absolutely stunning, and the price tag is so high it makes your eyes water. But in reality, quality control, first gen issues, early adopters, in 5 years, what will this technology be? It'll certainly be more affordable, and it'll certainly be better. Just like the Fold, the Samsung's first Fold phone, it failed before it even got to consumers. The screen came off, like a screen protector would. But my point is, we have to wait. I think I would wait for this to become a little more stable, a little more mainstream, if not a little better, like optimized. In other words, like just quality control and stuff like that. Asus has to kind of build a whole division for this, and they have to optimize. I mean, look at the bezels. These are not small bezels. Another big thing is the battery life. The battery life is kind of average, and the screen resolution is the biggest deal breaker for me. I just wish this was a 2.9K, 3K resolution display. And I'm just waiting for the next iteration of this so bad. So yeah, that's the Asus 17-inch Fold OLED. It's such a cool laptop. I mean, oh boy, oh, this is so cool. I just want to say it's these kinds of things that make me kind of stop and say, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's genuinely pretty cool, you know? This is one of those products that make you question, why didn't companies do this before? Something to think about and wonder how much cheaper this will be in the future. So that's it for tonight. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.